This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
A million miles must begin with a single step. A political career must begin with a nomination. And that's where we begin this Follow the Leader with Navjot Singh Sidhu, BJP candidate from Amritsar. Well, Navjot Singh Sidhu is just getting a rather important first lesson in politics. It's not as simple as it seems. It's not quite the same as opening the batting. It certainly isn't the same as giving commentary. If he survives this, he'll survive anything.
आत्मविश्वास ना खेली बाहुबल दे ना खेली आत्मा दे जोर ना खेली कमेंटरी कीती आपदे दम ते लेकिन इस पॉलिटिकल अदारे दे विच तुसी मेरी ताकत हो
Sidhu's just filed his nomination. I'm not sure if he's still in one piece though, so let's go in and check out. This is his main office. Okay, tell me, honestly, Waqar Younis on a green pitch or the crowd at the nomination, which would you prefer?
This one any day. This is unconditional love. This is true love. This is what makes me.
Waqar Younis wasn't.
Well, see, Waqar Younis, I always used to face him normally. There was no fear. But this is something different. Two different wickets. This time, people are voting their appreciation. Appreciation for progress. Appreciation for Mr. Watchman. I'm just a soldier. Nothing else. Nothing else. Sorry about
Politics is also about alliances. Are you getting Akali support this time?
Oh, yes.
The Akali workers are working for you, Akali leaders are working for you.
I said full-fledged. All are working. It's working like a cohesive unit.
Charm, a nice smile, Bharat Uday and Atal Bihari Vajpayee can only get you so far in an election. What you also need, crucially, is grassroots support. You need that organization. You need workers in every panchayat, in every block, going out there, getting the voters out on polling day, mobilizing support on the ground. That's why Navjot Singh Sidhu has come here to the BJP headquarters. He's meeting the workers whom he will need if he is to win this election.
Either at 10:15 or at 9:30.
South Mandal, General Secretary Devraj, Bakaji, General Secretary North Mandal, Pawan Sundari, General Secretary Central Mandal, General Secretary.
You see, it's not as if Navjot Singh Sidhu was actually born and brought up here. That's why, unlike some politicians, he actually needs to be introduced to every single person who's going to be working for the BJP at the block, at the panchayat level. That essentially is the exercise he's engaged in right now. Are you aware that the Congress will be using this as a weapon against you? The fact that you're not from here, you're an outsider.
कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. Responsibility develops some and ruins others. Experience makes you better or bitter. Each experience in this constituency has made me better. Each one of it. And, you know, I have not made false promises because I believe that promises and eggs are made to be broken.
Oh, you made a promise to the people here. You've said that
No
you're not
promise.
going to leave.
No promise. It was a word of honor.
Which is
It was a word of honor.
that if
that-
you win,
that
you are not going to ever leave
If
this place.
no, not ever. I said as long as the responsibility is entrusted on my shoulders, I shall not leave this place. If I am an elected nominee from Amritsar, I stay in Amritsar. And that's final. I don't go anywhere else.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिंदाबाद नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू जिंदाबाद सिद्धू आएगा जिंदाबाद सरदार
ਬੰਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਮਾੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਚੰਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਉੱਚਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਨੀਵਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉੱਚਾ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਨੀਵਾਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਸੋਚ ਉੱਚੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ ਸੋਚ ਨੀਵੀਂ ਬੰਦਾ ਭਿਖਾਰੀ ਹੱਥ 'ਚ ਠੂਠਾ ਠਨ ਠਨ ਪਾਲ ਮਦਨ ਗੋਪਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਹਸੀਅਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਨਾਬੇ ਅਲੀ ਸੁਰੇ ਵਾਲਾ
जो भी आता है उसको लिए ठीक है, आप आए हो ठीक है, काम बोल देंगे तो अच्छा ठीक है, बाद में आना ही नहीं।
I'm going to ask you a question. I know you're enjoying it, but it's a big responsibility. Are you up for it?
Most certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't have really accepted it. It was carefully thought out.
It's not a game of cricket.
No,
People are
no,
entrusting
no,
their
no,
lives with you if they choose you as their representative.
There's no doubt about it. And I'm committed to it.
Because
Right
we
from
are
the
seeing,
word-
we were just now hearing people saying that nobody does enough for us. They make promises, they don't come back.
I've never made any promises, Vikram. Have I made one single promise to them? No. I said the effort will be there. You're not obligated to succeed, you're obligated to try your best, and that's what I'm going to do. I haven't made one single promise to the people of Amritsar. Hi.
If you're looking at the conditions of this place which we are passing, it's obviously one of the poorer areas in Amritsar. Do you have some sort of a plan in your mind? Would you like to wait till you're elected to actually think of what you can do? I mean, look at the conditions out here.
There's no better exercise for the heart than lifting people. This is one area which is top priority in my mind. This is the area where you need to work and come very often. Ask them
Have you got
where.
some ideas of how you could do it?
Most certainly, most certainly.
वचनबद्ध है नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू जे ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਜਿਤਾਇਆ ਮੁੜ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਯਾਰ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਕਸਮ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਉਥੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਪੁੱਛਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਤੇ ਜਨਾਨੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਕੋਈ ਕਹੇ ਜੀ ਬੰਦਾ 6 ਫੁੱਟ 2 ਇੰਚ ਡੌਲੇ ਫੜਕਦੇ ਚੌੜੀ ਛਾਤੀ ਆ ਕਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਕਰੂ ਮੁੱਛਾਂ ਖੜੀਆਂ ਹੋਣ ਉਹ ਚੰਗਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਹੇ ਜੀ ਜਨਾਨੀ ਉਹ ਚੰਗੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਸੋਹਣੀਆਂ ਨੈਣ ਨਕਸ਼ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਇਹ ਉਹ ਲਾਕਾ ਤੁਕਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣੋ ਓਏ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣੋ ਬੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਚੰਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਚਨ ਦਾ ਪੱਕਾ ਔਰਤ ਉਹ ਚੰਗੀ ਜਿਹਦੀ ਅੱਖ 'ਚ ਸ਼ਰਮ ਤੇ
It's not too difficult to guess that this is really one of his key assets. Everyone knows that Navjot Singh Sidhu has the gift of the gab. And on the campaign trail, he uses that to good effect. His speeches, very good and get a great reception.
ਬਾਬਿਓ ਪੁੱਤਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਤਰੇ ਦੇ ਬਾਬੇ ਆ ਬਾਬਿਓ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਆ ਬਾਕੀ ਬਾਬੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਬਾਕੀ ਜਲਦੀ ਪੂਰੀ
One possible problem of being a famous person on the election campaign is having to do as much signing of autographs as asking for votes. Shami, I understand that meditation and yoga is really important for you, isn't it?
That's my life. That's the essence of my life. That is the goal of my life. The real goal of my life. To know myself.
How much time do you spend every morning meditating?
People, see, the guy who says that I spend half an hour or 45 minutes is lying. Because when you meditate, time ceases to exist. And, you know, it is probably one of the most wonderful things that has ever happened to me. It's changed my life. It's changed my perception. And I've always believed that religion is based on perception, it's based on experience. People talk about religion, they don't experience religion. It needs to be experienced. It's just chanting the Lord's name from within, mentally. And you will not imagine the kind of energy His name generates to your higher centers. It has got to be experienced. That's it. Those who seek shall find. And that is what Guru Sahib says. Jin khoje tin paya. Come, Vikram. Come, my dear friend. Hey, yaar, kamal karti hai. Is to vadiya ki kam. Dekho. This is the best way to eat.
What's your favorite food?
Vegetarian, pure vegetarian. I'm a pure vegetarian.
You don't eat any meat at all?
No, I don't eat anything.
Your persona, I would have thought you would have been tandoori chicken and a bakra or food.
ਪੁੱਤਰਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਖਾਣਾ
Sachi, very good dal. What is the best moment that you remember in your life? World Cup quarterfinals or your birth of your children? Or?
The best moment in my life was when I got 100 against the West Indies and I walked out and my dad had tears in his eyes. He just looked at me and his eyes were flowing like a tap. And he kept on looking at me. There was no greater moment than that.
That was better than the World Cup quarter-final you did where the Prime Minister called you up in the middle of the night.
It was better than anything. Because I played cricket to realize a dream that he saw. I never enjoyed playing cricket. And I'll be blatant to accept that.
And the worst moment, would it be that entire court controversy that you got into? You were accused of murder, all sorts of things.
Yes, I would think so. It was unfortunate. Because I know the pain when you lose your father. And I can understand the pain. But there was no intent, there was no motive. The matter is still sub judice. And I wouldn't go into detail that who was responsible for it or who was not. See, the intent and motive was not there. It was just a brawl, a street side brawl. My friend was also there. That's all I'll say. So yes, if you would say that if I had to turn it around and say, well, this is one incident that I wouldn't want in my life, that would be it. Just for the reason that it gave pain to a family. And I would definitely, if I had a wish, I would want to undo it. Probably, go to them and, tell them that it was destiny. The intent was not there. I never had the intent to hurt them. Never have. Never will.